So what's it actually like to have an appointment with a hypermobility health coach? I promise, it's not that scary. There are a couple different types of appointments, and all of them are virtual and can be done from anywhere. But I'm based in Burlington, Vermont. The first type of appointment is a free consultation. They're usually about 30 minutes, can go longer or shorter, and it's basically a chance to see if working together would be a good fit. You tell me a little bit about what you're going through, and I tell you a little bit about my expertise and how it might help. If we both agree that working together would be helpful, you can then pick from a bunch of different packages and price points. I'm always willing to do payment plans too. You can always start with a full 90-minute intake and 2 60-minute follow-ups, or you can go all the way up to a 90-minute intake, 6 60-minute follow-ups, and a fully customized medical binder. Once you've figured out what is the best fit, the next type of appointment is a 90-minute intake. This appointment is long for a reason. Oftentimes we go to the doctor and only have 10 minutes with them. How on earth are we supposed to tell our whole story in 10 minutes? Surprise, you can't. Full 90 minutes also gives us a great opportunity to take our time and take care of ourselves. Upon arrival, I always encourage folks to take care of their basic needs. Go to the bathroom, get some water, stretch, eat a snack, and then we can get into the good stuff. I'll ask you all the basic things like your birthday, any family history, any surgeries, medications, and then the floor is yours. You get to share everything, your symptoms, what's been bothering you, what you think might be going on, and I'm here to hold you in that experience without judgment. I've been in your chair too, and I can guarantee that there's going to be lots of validation and lots of giggling, because this does not have to be so serious, and you can be yourself. If I have any simple and safe lifestyle recommendations before you leave that first appointment, I'll be sure to give them to you. And you'll always get an appointment summary from me via email with everything that we talked about. The next type of appointment is a follow-up. In between the intake and the follow-up, I'll have looked at your file, reviewed everything that we talked about, and make notes of things that I think might be helpful. Things that might be Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, MCAS, etc. And most importantly, you get to tell me how you're doing. Anything new that came up since the last time we talked, anything you've tried, and if it helped. And then if I think it's appropriate, we can walk through the diagnostic criteria together. It's important to note that since I'm not a doctor, I cannot diagnose you myself. However, the diagnostic criteria is publicly available information. We can compare the story that you shared with me in the intake appointment to the diagnostic criteria and decide if this is something that we would want to present to one of your providers. And if you don't have one that you trust, I can help you find one. The next few follow-ups are all about organizing your information, your medical records, your symptoms, and putting them together in a way that is helpful for your provider to understand. We shouldn't have to do that, but unfortunately we do. And as you get more and more recommendations and information from your providers, I can help you implement them into your life in a sustainable way. As a nationally board certified health and wellness coach, I'm trained in behavior change. So if you've ever gone to physical therapy and just not done your exercises, this might be for you. And don't worry, I've been there, I won't judge you. The end goal after a few sessions is having a solid care plan for yourself. Knowing what medications you need to take, any physical therapy protocols, pacing, nervous system regulation techniques. And some of this will come from your doctor, and some of it will come from me. We're a team. So while that's not absolutely everything we would ever do in an appointment, it's a pretty good idea of what you might get. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comments. I really do try to answer all of them. You've made it this far, you're doing a great job. Sending you spoons, and you've got this.